road, do you see it as a period of controlled inflation until it breaks the other way? Is it something whereby, yes, we're having 10, 15% inflation, then perhaps that gets under control and we get down to maybe 5%, but they have to print again? Or do you see either scenario we're going to end up at some point with the currency collapsing either way?
The currency collapsing is inevitable.
Okay.
Yeah.
But could that be something decades away?
It could be. It's impossible to predict, and that's why, when I think about a framework of the future of Bitcoin, of what's going to happen with fiat currencies, the collapse is inevitable, and Bitcoin emerging as the currency that facilitates not just the vast majority, but practically speaking, all of the world's commerce, to me, at this point, is inevitable. But the legacy system is broken to a point that it can't be repaired, and that fundamental fact that cannot be altered in this world, it is that the cost to produce $1 is zero. The cost to produce $100 million is zero. The cost to produce $1 trillion is zero. It's the same equation for the bolivar. Cost the Venezuelan government zero to print trillions of dollars, functionally or marginally. Same for the ECB, same for the BOJ. The control is in the hands of a very few number of people, and they've already done it to such an extent that the Pandora's box was opened, and it put themselves in a situation where it allowed this unsustainable debt bubble to metastasize, or to become a bubble in the first place and then metastasize from there. And at the same time, there is competition now, meaningfully for the first time. Since fiat currencies emerged, there is, for the first time in Bitcoin, a meaningful alternative to, if you are sitting there in the world and you recognize that it costs zero to print $5 trillion, and not just that that is true, but that they do it and that they have to do it. And, here's this thing, Bitcoin. It is trust versus trustlessness. It is printing trillions of dollars for zero cost versus a fixed supply that cannot be printed, but are issued based on a consensus set of rules and by proof of work. It's A versus B for all 8 billion people in the world. And when someone opts out a fiat currency like the dollar and decides to start to store wealth in Bitcoin, that is part of the currency collapsing.